Hey my friends, welcome back, and today I'd like to ask you one question. Have you ever seen or noticed that pro players most of the time play cut shot like this? Or a cut shot like that? Or maybe a shot like this? Always with outside spin. Have you ever noticed this? Well, actually I did, and today I'm here with you to find out why they play like they play, and I will give you some tips. And this is not only for, let's say, for show making, because these balls look better. I'm sorry. No, but I would say let's get it on. Okay, first things first. Most of every pool player learns the principles of cut shot by using the ghost ball. Okay, so simple explained: cue ball here, object ball here. The line from the object ball to the pocket is actually the spot where the ghost ball would be, and when you play the cue ball on the exact spot where this ball, the ghost ball, is placed now, then you will have a cut shot to make, in this case, the 7 ball. So now comes the question, is this right or wrong? I would say it depends. You can also say it's about 50-50, 60-40. Yes, the ghost ball is a very important tool, and the ghost ball will help you to understand the cut angles over the time, until you get used to it. So actually when I play cut shots, I don't imagine a ghost ball. I play so long this sport, and most of the cut shots I have to play, I see the shooting lines, okay? But when you want to learn cut shots, start with the ghost ball. It's good, okay? So the problem we have here now is that making longer cut shots, you not only have to adjust your aiming to the ghost ball, there are two other very important factors coming in play, and these are friction of the balls and the throw. So I think many of you heard the topic cut induced throw, and this is the reason why, because pool players use outside spin on these cut shots. Okay, but I will explain it to you. Let's say we have to make this 7 ball in this corner pocket, so we have to play a cut shot. And actually a cut shot is a shot when you have to hit the object ball not straight. So this would be a straight shot, and now you have an angle and you have to cut it beside the center line of the object ball. This is the reason why we say cut shot. So this is point number 1. So first of all, when you play the cue ball without any spin, just on the ghost ball point. In many cases this will be okay, you will make the balls, but it depends a bit on the longness of shots. The longer the shots are, the more difficult it gets playing these shots without any spin. And yeah, but this is just for your explanation, that you understand what happens in the moment the cue ball hits the object ball. Okay, so first of all, I try to keep it simple, but we now have two physical masses coming to each other or hitting each other, and then you have an impact. So the impact is the point the cue ball hits the object ball. This is the impact. Okay. So now you have to understand, even if you play this ball not straight and you use the ghost ball point, okay? The cue ball comes from this direction, just from you, okay? And you hit this ball, let's say here. So right in this moment, in a moment, both balls are hitting each other, okay? The 7 ball and the cue ball will not immediately change direction. So that means the cue ball would go immediately in this direction, and the object ball will go in the pocket direction when you aim correctly, okay? So no. The first thing happen when the cue ball hits the object ball is, because of the physical mass both balls have, they go both a bit straight forward. This is not much, but so they hit each other and then it slides a bit forward, and then every ball takes its line. So to demonstrate this effect, I will try to show you just as an example. So the 12 ball and the 13 ball are both frozen to each other and dead straight to the corner pocket. Okay, so what I will now do, I will not shoot straight on the 12 ball. I will shoot a bit from the side, let's say of this angle, but I have to keep the cue ball a bit away, then you will not see it, but I will create a cut shot. Okay, this is easy explained. So, and now you will notice and see what happens to the 13 ball. Okay, this actually was the effect of cut induced throw. The 13 ball went to this direction because the cue ball, let's say the force of the cue ball came from this direction, from the opposite direction. And instead of cutting this ball in, both balls were frozen, the ghost ball was in perfect line, but the force came from this side, and in the first moment this force pushes this mass of the object ball into the opposite direction. Actually, it's simple and understandable. Just think about, it's not a funny example, but when you stay on the traffic light, when you sit in your car, this is your car, and from the back there comes another car, way too fast and not able to brake. And when this car hits you in the back, dead center on your car will go forward, okay? But if this car will hit, let's say, the right back of your car, back in the trunk, right side, so will hit this car here, this car also goes forward, but slightly to the left. Okay, now I think we understand where the problem is, and now I give you the right and easy solution to fix this. And you don't have to think, oh dear, I just started to learn with a ghost ball, aiming, and now this guy said this is all wrong. No, this is not wrong, okay? What here happens in this example I showed you has nothing to do with a ghost ball, actually. This is a physical effect. This is, you find this all the way in the whole life, all over the planet. You will have physical effects, and this is no difference here. So, but there is a solution to compensate this, to get rid of this problem by using the ghost ball point. And now I show you how this works. So, and what we do now is we use the friction of the balls. So, as soon as the cue ball hits an object ball, you will have a specific amount of friction between those balls, okay? And then we talk about the gearing effect. So let's say you play right spin on the cue ball and you play dead straight on this object ball. This object ball will automatically get left spin. It's exact way like gearings, okay? One to the right, the other one goes to the left. And this we can use for shots where we have to handle the problem of cut-induced throw. So I try to set up some balls just to show you exactly what I try to explain. And I think you will understand this. So let's say we have to cut this 7 ball in. Okay. This shot you can make without any spin. But let's say we play this ball. Okay, so what we know is we have here our ghost ball point. Okay, and what we now learned is when I play the cue ball without any spin on the point where our ghost ball is or would be, then the 7 ball will drift a tiny bit to the right, because compared to the object ball, the cue ball comes from the left. So, and now I have 2 options. First of all, I have to relearn all of my ghost ball points because I want to compensate this issue. Or I think I use this ghost ball point, just the point I'm used to, I learned over decades, and now I apply a bit of right spin. Not much, just a bit. Then what happens? So, this ball hits this ball and the 7 ball goes a tiny bit to the right. But because of the right spin we apply to the cue ball, this will turn into left spin on the object ball. And then the object ball is able to find this way in the pocket. So. Try to play a bit softer, not so hard. Maybe then you can see the effect better. I don't know if this works if I lay this striped ball a bit different, if it turns because of the rotation. Let's see. Tiny bit. Okay. So this was example number 1. And this ball, you will see this type of ball so often when you watch pool live or on YouTube, you will see these shots uncountable times. And when you next time see those shots, no matter if this is the shot on the money ball or another shot, just watch on the action on the cue ball when it hits the short rail over there. Then you will see the applied spin, okay? And okay, when I need a specific position now and I have to play this shot different, it's another story. But today we talk about the cut-induced throw effect for cutting shots, okay? So, I play these balls with about 1 tip left spin. And to see the route the cue ball takes, when I play no spin, I would also make this ball, but when I play without any spin, I will not play this shot dead center. It will go to the left side of the pocket. And the more you play off-center pocket with those balls, the more dangerous it is when you play on tighter pockets, for example, or you miss hit just a bit, then you will not make these shots. And actually these shots are not difficult, but almost. So let's try a bit more angle. Let's say this one. Also, I play low left in this case. Yeah. And again, these shots are not that difficult, but you have to practice these shots. You have to get used to the deflection of your shaft because you play off-center on the cue ball. And you have to learn these shots. But once you understand the principle of these shots, and once you create your mind-muscle connection while making these shots, no matter which side you play these shots will become natural. And this is very, very helpful. Yeah, I think in case of cut shots where you have to handle the cut-induced throw, I think for today it's enough. These simple examples I showed you actually are enough for you to practice these shots. And I would suggest play first of all shorter cut shots, then increase the distance from cue ball to the object ball a bit, and then you will notice the bigger the gap between the balls, the more you have to apply spin to the ball. Let's say when I now hit this ball on the ghost ball point and hit that center, when I come way over here, the problem is the speed is different. And the friction is, let's say, the harder you play a ball, the less friction you will have. Actually, it's logical because when you play the ball harder, then the time when both balls hitting each other, okay, is shorter than a ball played very slow. This is, I would say, almost unmeasurable, but this is a fact. And you can try this out. And cut-induced throw, you will use it on very, very much balls, a lot of balls, not only cut shots. I made a video in the past, my cheat code video. There are also some examples of how to handle the cut-induced throw and use it to your advantage. I would say, give it a shot. I will link it up over here. And for today, I think I'm done. You have any questions, ideas, critiques, whatever, please write down in the comments. I'm there. I will reply on every comment, and I'm open for all suggestions and critiques. No matter what, I'm old enough, I can take it. And if you like my content, please like, subscribe, and yeah. If you want, you can spend me a coffee about this super thanks thing. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. And one more thing. We are right on the way to 1,000 subs. This will take a bit of time, but I think with you, all of you together, we can reach this thing. And my intention is to make my whole content a bit more, let's say, more professional. Not in the way I am. I will not change myself. I am what I am, and I will be what I am now. But maybe in the location here with a bit different lighting or another camera. Let's see. I'm actually not satisfied with the setup here. I have a superb table for practice. Everything's fine. But I wanted to have a bit nicer for you to watch. And this is what I'm working on. And now I shut the fuck up and we see us soon. Shoot straight, stay healthy, and have a good day.